Well, what do you know? Chris Puller, best trick.
Was this timed? Are we audio live now? The first thing we talk about is me?
Yeah.
This doesn't seem fitting. CJ won the contest. Oh, better turn that down. All right. Well, we're live. Hello, everybody. Look at this drongo. I was about to say dickhead. Should have just said dickhead. We're going to swear? We're going to swear. This is your first warning. This is going to be fucking fun.
We are swearing. So we're starting off with the 2017 ARO in sunny Queensland.
In preparation for the 2020 ANZRO in
Wherever
sunny
you like
Trans-Tasman region.
Wherever
How you going?
like
My name's Chris.
And I'm Brad.
And together we are 2/3 of today's hosting team. We've got one other person we're waiting to chime in from a remote location. Until then, cheers, everybody. We're watching Paulie Haak win his first Aussie titles. That's right. The guy has been skating. Oh, look, that's me. Oop. What is it? What edit are we watching right now, Brad? Brad's put together a really lovely compilation of previous events highlights. That's CJ Wellsmore holding it down at his local national event. And he took it down in the sponsored category.
So this would be the sponsored category event put together by Gerard at VC.
Is this the best trick or is this the finals?
No.
This is the sponsored category.
This is the sponsored
edit
final.
All right.
Yeah. And we just watched the best trick edit.
So we've got one microphone between us. I don't know if you can hear me crunching rocks. But we're not listening to the music. Are we going to listen to the music?
We're going to avoid it for fear of
feedback purposes.
Getting blocked. Mostly getting blocked.
Because Velvet Couch doesn't usually use anything other than pretty sketchy Aussie rap. So that's probably not going to get blocked, really.
You never know.
Those rabble rousers up in Brisbane, Vegas and their hip hop entourage, they don't have a legal team.
CJ, how many times do you think CJ's won the Australian titles?
Good question. How many Aussie titles have there been? That's another question. I know I'm representing what we thought was the first 1995 Australian Inline Skating Championships held at Paran Skate Park in Melbourne. Well, at the Paran ramp and on the Paran basketball court. And apparently Joe Jones won the 1994 one. Now, where? In what facet? We haven't got the bottom of this, but a gentleman has been providing us with a whole bunch of historical information in print form, and we've been going through some old magazines, and turns out this thing's been going for more than 25 years. Since 94, allegedly. So, but there was that year that we didn't have it. I made a list. If anyone wants me to read it out, they should chime in the chat. I'll read out the list of where all the Aussie titles have been in the last 25 years. Because between me and this guy, we worked it out at a bar after the Aussie titles in Brisbane. Was it this contest? It was probably this contest afterwards that I wrote that list.
Might have been.
Me, you, and Jody Tyler nutted it out, worked it out, which and where and how. We didn't exactly come up with who won, but it was interesting seeing who hosted and just sort of remembering who took it down. That was the year that Tom Fry won the street, or that was the year that CJ won the such and such. That was the year that Reece Bell won his first Aussie titles, things like that. So, yeah, this is more edits of that same event?
Yes. So going through all of the edits from the 2017 ARO in Queensland.
Cool.
RIP Ramp Attack.
RIP, the artist formerly known as Ramp Attack in Beenleigh? No, I don't know. It's somewhere in Brisbane. And they have moved venues, are currently reinstalling the ramps at their new venue. No, they talk about Ramp Attack. Have they reinstalled it? They talk about sessions at Ramp Attack, don't they? Brisbane Rollerbladers, talk to us, please. Thomas Dalbus with the first place in unsponsored. Unsponsored?
Open unsponsored.
Before he was sponsored by Ground Control, essentially, right? He writes for Ground Control now.
Yep, must have been.
And you too can establish yourself a frame sponsor by competing in the ANZRO and winning such events as the unsponsored category. I remember he was so stoked. He's like, "What? No way!" Like he didn't even expect to get third, and then he's like, "Well, I guess that's me then." Nope, first place. Oh, what? Are we going hard on the Brisbane one? Wow.
We're watching the whole thing.
Who made all these edits?
This is all by Gerard.
Gerard put these together. I wonder if this was with the help of Mitchell McRae.
The OG godfather of rollerblading himself.
The godfather of mayhem up in Brisbane. Dave Simpson took about 40-something and qualified to play. You said something the other day to me, and I repeated it at the park to an old fella last night, and that was, you didn't stop skating because you got old. You got old because you stopped skating. And I told him that, and this bloke was like, whoa, wow, man, wow, that's powerful.
It's the truth.
Whoa, powerful like that. 3 out, Ben Granero.
NEG.
Signature dish.
S to the K.
Was that SK? Oh, wow, Simon Kelly.
Getting his Nugan on.
That's what you do with rems. If you don't Nugan in rems, why do you have rems?
Are you even skating rems?
Do you even rem?
That's the real question.
So what else have we got lined up in here? Oh, yeah, it's my housemate, Nick Crow. Yes, this is before we became housemates. He didn't do a single grind. Nick Crow came through with second place without doing a single grind. He just rolled on everything. Used his wheels.
Let a player play.
Played his way to second place, and we both got OG second place medals hanging in the house.
It's
back when we were letting unsponsored skaters skate in the OG. Back then. Wow. Pretty heavy duty music for the ladies. Going dark.
Prody Tyler.
Prody Tyler and Heather. She gets to enter in the ANZRO. Coming at ya from the North Island.
Yes. If anyone wants to know, New Zealand was invited, and it's all Heather's fault.
Yeah, well, are you gonna come clean on that one?
Well played.
Heather said, "Can I enter?" And the answer was, "Well, maybe you should be able to. If any other country is going to be affiliated with this, it's going to be our Trans-Tasman neighbours." So there she is, Heather coming second. Yes. I don't know if Jenny's entering in this one. Is Keely?
We'll have to wait and see. I don't know.
Be interested to see who comes through from the land of the long white cloud.
Can't say. I've got a lot of entries so far.
Kiwi Bladies. Is there a Kiwi Bladies Facebook group that we're not aware of? Does it look like I'm growing out of this microphone? All right, this is the Junior Burgers. I made a Junior Burger edit, but I think it ended up being blocked on Facebook. Gotta watch out for those audios.
They'll do that.
Especially when you're posting it as a business page like Velvet Couch. I'll get you. Hey, there you go. So Andy Stachewski, that was his second in a row? No. First of 3. So he won that one. Then he came to Melbourne and won in Geelong. Even though Geelong's not in Melbourne. He came to Victoria and won in Geelong. And then he went back to Brisbane and won again. So he's won under 16s 3 years in a row. Under 18s, sorry. And now he's 18. And walking and skating from town to town for charity these days. Oh, there it is, the fakie backflip. Mr. Watson.
Well.
Could you count on... So how many times have you done a fakie backflip outside of competition?
5 or 6.
All right. In the context of a camera being around?
I've never done one for no reason. So it's either at a demo, in a contest, and I think just once when I was filming.
All right.
Yeah.
So this would be the ramp category if it were the ANZRO. Oh, that's how you get a 720 and under-rotate it.
Martin Gade.
Ooh, full cab. Some pretty crusty resolution. So the black and white filter does, right? Covers up that crust. Makes it look contemporary.
Huge Misty into Fakey Bio.
And here comes CJ Wellsmore with that international experience. If he didn't win, it would have been a crock.
I would have been fine with it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a damn shame, like they'd say he's one of the greatest ram skaters of all time. He's in the conversation of one of the greatest ram skaters of all time when people talk about it. And so as far as pumping transition goes, you got him, Stockwell, who Roman and Brad's pretty good at pumping, but it's more about launching off them. But pumping transition, doesn't get much better than shirtless over there. And doesn't he look good shirtless? Come in the chat, people. Tell us what your favorite shirtless CJ moment was. All right, double backflip from the French backpacker. He was just stoked to be there at the time of the event, but didn't quite get the double that he was looking for. Oh,
double backflip. And CJ for the win. Easy money.
There you go, second place. He walked away with some hardware that day. Oh, here we go, 95. There you go, representing the shirt. So, it's even got Tom Fry's autograph, NGSD, and John Pollard. That's right. And Manuel. Manuel signed this as well. So, what video is this from?
This is from Public Transport.
Okay.
I believe it's a Noisy Minority production out of Sydney.
So there was this in Festival of Madness that were kind of around the same time, right?
Yes. Yes. Festival of Madness, obviously far superior video.
Oh, really? Far superior. Now that is a fun box. That, what we call a drop rail these days? No, that was what we had for everyone to skate on the basketball court at Paran.
So is that Hans?
That was Hans Donovan Chong DJing on a Thursday night at Revolver outside of the pandemic season.
And if you want to know what the kids are doing today versus the kids in 1995, that's Tim Ward doing a McTwist on Old Paran.
It's a 10-foot ramp.
At about 6-7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that again. We can see that again. That's nice.
Tim Ward. And so is that Tim Dorr behind him, the tall in the dark?
It could very well be.
So Tim Dorr that was responsible for Cosmo wheels. Cosmo, representing the Cosmo badge today on the hat, on the velvet couch hat. Cosmo. Baranis, before the Bio 540 was invented. Or was that a Misty? So there you go, John Pollard. He signed this shirt. He played Bolton in Heartbreak High, which is now available on Netflix. True story. There's Matt Salerno.
Joe Jones.
Oh, that's Joe Jones. Cool. Boy, that was an ambulance ride, wasn't it? I think that person went to hospital. Oh, it's easy to alley-oop.
And what rollerblading comp wouldn't be complete without a stripping competition?
No kidding. Oh, we got Paulie Kreutzer on the line. Should I answer it? And oh my gosh. So who won the street at this event?
Well, we're about to see that.
Open street. It's got all the results. Phenomenal.
It doesn't have all the results, but you will see who wins.
Love the way they grabbed his shin there. Very retro shin grab. Grab your shin at this year's event. How do you expect to go? That's Tim Ward. So was that under 18s event for Tim?
This will be open.
Right.
And Matt Solano wins the vert.
Open vert.
and Tim Ward wins the street. And so from that comp, they both qualified for the 96 X Games.
Yep.
Where Tim hurt himself.
Which was the second X Games ever.
And pulled out. And Matt Solano took his place and went on to win the street.
Matt Solano won the 95 X Games street.
Okay, then 95, not 96.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because Tom Fry won the vert.
Yeah. Matt Solano won.
And so how did Tom Fry get... I mean, I guess everyone got to the vert contest. Manual was there as well.
Well, Tom was already a touring professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had been for a couple of years.
Wow. And Matt Solano said if Tim hadn't have got injured, things would have been a very different experience for Matt Solano. All right, we got a guy.
Bring on Paulie. Paulie, you're...
We got a visitor coming from backstage to just get a haircut.
Geez. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
So we just watched the 95 Aussie titles, and there was some pretty mean shin grabs, dude.
Shin grabs, not keen, but equally, can't spend too much time. But what I would like to say is I'd really like to see a shield. Imagine if we had something going that was a plaque that could be passed down between every Aussie title, every Vic title, every New South Wales title, with a winner from the first one all the way through.
This guy's coming from a state of origin rugby passion background.
I've just been talking to a legend of the Australian scene. Well, I'd say even Newcastle scene for sure. And
you are talking to two legends of the Australian scene, Paulie. What are you talking about?
Yes, so Brad Watson, the street skater, and Brad Watson, the vert skater.
One and the same. No, I've just been talking to Luke Eastman, Eckel, for those playing at home. But he was saying that it would be really cool to see and go through a breakdown of everyone from every year written down, to have that etched into history. So I think that'd be quite cool. Just as a throw out there to have
every lot of talk about archival lately.
Yeah.
So we're talking to Paulie Kreutzer. This gentleman organised the Border Blade Down Real Street Contest in Albury back in the day. He's been involved in numerous projects and events over the years. Are you watching Sessa now?
It's pretty cool. And Scotty as well. It's good to see Scotty still skating, right?
Yeah.
Dude. Scott Crawford. This is Scott Crawford in 96. Skating fakie better than he does forwards. And yes, he is putting out new footage. And if he doesn't put something out, that's a bit of a shame, right? Is someone checking in to make sure Scott Crawford's holding it down? If he holds it down that much on social media, he should have a go in this.
I'd like to think
Best comeback award is up for grabs.
There's got to be some Dom West stuff in the background that's coming out, surely.
Man, I'm hollering at him and making his life a challenge tonight.
Well, we all know how the Sydney scene is, so don't be surprised if it's, as always, underrepresented.
We were talking about the year that Australia didn't have an Aussie titles. It was a New South Wales task that year that didn't get done. But the next year we had the 2009 Australian Rolling Open, the very first, hosted at Ramp Fest in Victoria, featuring the likes of Team Varlo, Aragon, Shima, Haffey. So this is 96. We were talking about 2007, the year that Sydney didn't host it, 2008, and then 2009.
What was Sydney? 2000? What was 2007 or 8 at Monster?
2006, I believe it was in Sydney, and then in 7. I don't know. I could look it up. Like I said at the start of this stream, I've got the list. I'll check it twice.
2007 was watching Cesar Morris skate the vert ramp with no one knowing who he was or not really paying attention at Monster.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was 2007. It was at Monster, yeah. And then the next year, nothing happened. So, this is the year that you did a 900 on the ramp.
Almost. I guess
almost.
It's close.
Well, the question was that a 900? That's what the MC at the time said when you...
It was the first time I tried one in competition. I landed a drop knee. I wouldn't count it as a land.
A drop knee 900. First drop knee 900 landed in Australian competition. And it was forwards, right? Forward. Yeah. You did a forwards drop knee 900 below the halfway line there? Above the halfway line.
Come on, man.
I am. I'm being serious. I saw
Guys,
the footage. I'm double checking
Wait,
it. It wasn't high.
really fast.
So Mad Dog's got all this home footage of this event too, man. It's amazing. Toby
Hang on,
Bree.
Paulie's trying to talk. No, we lost him. He's gone.
Paulie sounded like
He was, in
he
the
was
pool.
underwater when he was talking. So anyway, that was Paul. You can expect to see and hear more from him in future streams, such as the ANZRO when it happens live on September 5th. So this 30th cutoff, 30th?
The
It's in-
30th.
That's in like 48 hours. I still haven't finished mine. It's going to be a challenging 48 hours.
No, it's
Okay,
Monday.
call out Scott Crawford.
It's
Finish my edit.
It's Monday night.
Okay. Pardon me.
So everyone
can deal
has
with that.
Saturday, Sunday to film, and Monday
All right.
they can edit.
I can finish
Monday
that
night.
off.
Yeah.
You know, cramming, cutting it fine. That's what we do.
Yeah, but more and more edits have been coming in every day. So there's lots. There's already lots. I'll keep it a secret.
Who is that in the blue shirt?
That's Matt Solano.
Wow. So this guy went on to win. No, didn't go on. This is coming off the back of his X Games street win in 95.
That's right.
Well.
Is correct. An absolute powerhouse.
More dynamic than the bag of sand that he says that he is now. But still able to do some mean spins. And here we go. Sessa without a helmet, doing the double knee pump. Every time he lands in that transition, he pushes his hands off his thighs. It's a whole lot of straight airs so far. If only he could see himself now. He could. He would shudder to see himself now.
I would call it the since debunked leg pump.
It was a signature as a Josh Petty like pant tuck
Yeah.
as he rolls into his trick.
Yep. Manu Balearis flying. Absolutely flying.
Well, there it is, the signature Luke Hang 7. Oh, it's a snake vest.
The two Scots. And that's Scott Bentley. So Scott Bentley from New Zealand up on the ramp now.
Mhm.
Nice tweaked invert. And Renee Holgreen, the Viking. Backside 360 in.
I got Luke Bellows messaging me saying, could we work out the actual names for everyone that won in the last 20 years? Yeah, ask AustralianRollerblading.com.au. Got some results. But yeah, we can dig up some results. I was trying to work a thing or two out just by going through magazines. They're all published somewhere. Everything's been published somewhere on some website or on some piece of magazine.
So if the plan is, Tasha Hodgson's. If the plan is to
New
watch
Zealand Rolling Open, Tasha Hodgson.
some New Zealand
Know your
stuff,
history. This is her.
let's skip a bit of this because this actually goes for a while. Watch this.
Hang on, that was the 19th of November. That's just,
So
it's almost to the day.
we'll skip ahead.
We're a year and a week out. Sorry, and by a year, I mean 25 of those. 25 years and a week.
Hip hop, you don't stop. Invert rewind.
Yeah, you got that one? Invert, rewind on the vert.
I don't have much these days.
That vert doesn't have much vert. All right, and here we go. So this is from an edit, or what is this?
This is VHS tape footage I have.
You have, this is your footage from when you were there?
It's footage.
Look at that 5 out. Who was that?
That's Josh Pincus.
Pincus, yeah.
It's footage that I got when I was there.
Wow. So this guy gets to ride in the SMC van from Melbourne to Sydney.
Okay, so let's skip ahead. We're going to skip ahead to the 1997.
So that's Renee Holgreen, by the way. That was the Great Dane riding for Cosmo with the hubs. And that's Salerno or
Sam Fogarty.
Sam. Oh, top acid on the square rail in rollerblades. Probably chocolates or something.
Steve Cairo.
Oh,
John Julio.
Julio. There it is.
Rocket Fish.
Still
Rocket Fish.
would be a clip in his video. He wouldn't even have to really adjust how he executed that trick. Oh, there you go. That was Salerno with the disaster rocket. And that was Maybe Cameron Lee.
So we got
White Majestics on the screen.
King Randu saying sick.
Oh yeah, sick. Fully
sick, bro.
King Rando. Who is this Rando of Kings?
Identify yourself.
I'm the Lord of Byron.
Now
Right
we got
now.
some real Tim Ward.
Lord Byron Distillery. All right. Sick bro. Who is this King Rando? It's Mike T. Hey! All right, New Zealand in the house. So, and this is not the first time I've been like, so who is this? He's like, it's Mike T. Mike T is from New Zealand, and he put me up when I was over there for the XAir in 2007. Thanks, dude. He's always keeping up with how we're not keeping up. Oh, is that Josh Clark with Sawyer? I think it was yesterday. Whew. So did you enter in this?
I did.
Yeah, how'd you go?
I believe so. This was actually the first comp where I landed the 9 straight up. And I think,
but by then had it already been done by someone else?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
No, it would not be. I believe, like Matt Solano was the first person to land it in competition, and he did it in '99.
Yeah.
And I know that Yost, I know Yost was the second person to land it after me.
Yep.
But I'm not exactly sure when. So he probably landed it in 97, 98.
All right. Still, man goes uncredited for the first 900. Oh, here we go. So, skipping forward a few years to high definition.
We've got
Noble Park.
Kerbal loving the Josh Clark and Tim Ward clips.
Oh, wow. Niam is one of the chiefs of he's one of the old heads of the New Zealand scene. So he was a really lovely guy to us as the foreign guests when we were over there back then. There you go. There's
actually
Sawyer, Guillaume, and that Alex Lipor, man. Nick Petropoulos behind with the helmet on, getting ready to skate in the vert contest in the bowl.
Goldie.
That's how you rems Nugan, people. Descent Petre. And Kieran Dean's Mr. I have more best trick awards than everyone. And Thomas Dalbus likes to skate coping more than everyone. And Rob Kellett, stay rolling socks. Thank you very much. We're getting them in there. Yeah, stay rolling.
Joe Atkinson making an appearance.
Making an appearance and an impact. He doesn't tend to not make an impact because even when he doesn't skate, he scares other people into skating harder, you know. Classic Sawyer response right there. Hey, that's me. And Scoey stealing my thunder with a 7. And there was Brett Hogan behind, looking funny.
Ollie Chai.
How fast do you want to pump, mate? That wasn't even in fast forward.
Speeding.
All right, hold it, Joe, hold it. And 540. You sketched a 3. Oh well, still got the perpetual curse. That hammer weighs about 16 kilos. Who made this?
Supertech, me.
You made this edit,
yeah.
And you got away with using Black Sabbath.
I think because it's a remix.
Oh.
So sometimes the remixes, the algorithm doesn't pick up.
Oh, dude, that was first try, Ollie. Did he case that? Can we watch that again? Does that count as casing? It was like some BMXer did this gap into the bowl, and I always wanted to see a blader do it, and then Ollie showed up and did it. And just watching it again, I'm like, did he case the landing? Now, as the consummate bowl skater that you are.
I think on a gap that big, if you case it, you're going to jack yourself. So I'd have to call it as a land.
Yeah, well, he landed it, but is it how you'd want it? All right, here we go. It was...
It's a comp land.
It was a comp land. All right, cool. And it was first try, and that's bananas.
Definitely acceptable.
And that was really good too. He touched the ground as well. There you go. Poor Ollie. Still coming down from the sky. All right.
Proper vert action.
Proper vert. No shin grabs. Fakey 5 to Sol. Wowzers.
Oh, Shine
Shine on the
BS.
down rail.
Look out. Danny Hawkins.
Oh.
We miss you, buddy.
New Zealand's finest export on the blades. Is that fair to say? Is that disrespectful to his brother?
So
He's got more Australian hardware than who's got more Australian hardware? Out of Johnny and him, because Johnny's be on the comeback now. Johnny's won some ramp comps and stuff.
So who is Bongo Fatfari? Didn't get to upload my edit. Too lazy.
Oh, it's Hugh.
LeMayo. Oh.
That's Hugh.
Hugh, there's still heaps of time, mate.
It's like 48 hours, dude.
Hugh, if you want to get an edit in, send me a message and let me know. We can work something out.
Hugh would be one of our under 18s competitors. Probably under 16 if there was an under 16 category. But this isn't the shin grab era of 1995. There's no under 16s category this year.
Hugh, there's an easy couple of $100, mate. Go for it.
Easy.
Kizza. Just another pair of reds.
All right, it's Mr. Transfer. Oh, he didn't go to the rail. Hayden Golden's always doing the transfers.
You know he wanted to.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, this is me. I got a clip.
Oh, shiz.
Forward out. Hell yeah. Season. Oh, open the kind grind.
Hugh, you've got until Monday.
Monday's cut off. All right, sweet. Hey, that was steezy. Now that's how you landed. Kieran Deans, man, always had style.
Plenty of time, mate.
And I think Kieran might be entering. Maybe.
Now that's how you do.
3 out.
That's how you do it.
And he won.
Triple dipple.
What skates are those?
Hola. No idea.
Oh, they're the Razors.
Red ones.
Mr. Wary.
January.
Yep. Jacko. 7 to the flat, dude.
True top rewind 7. And the true fish. Oof. And
Oh,
the fast slide. That was
loves the curving box, the old
Right.
Dallas.
Marty with a line. True TTP. And
Oh,
there
there's
he
Tim
is.
Ward's big twist. There it is.
There you go. From 95 to 2000 and what's his 16?
Dude, he Phillips 66 into the vert.
Mm.
Wow. That's heavy. Go Ollie. And did Joe win the bowl as well?
Yes.
Wow. That was SK.
SK going over the back. Danny Hawkins sweating over the back. Everyone's hitting it from the back.
I think Daniel Dingleberry has done something on that thing as well.
Well, you
Noble Park provided, man.
would have hit it. Have you grinded it?
No, I launched over it out of the park to flat or something like that. I think I'm
Okay, 2015.
All right.
Starting
so we
out
have
with-
in Canberra at Tuggeranong, the second time that the contest was held at Tuggeranong.
Yes, 1999. Ran by Alan Bolden and the
Correct.
SMC crew.
He is correct.
I
Good
was
man.
there.
Yeah, but furthermore, you didn't get the numbers confused. Well done.
And Ian Smith probably was also there. Oh, hang on. Up.
The Konkan. Technical glitch. Malcolm Turnbull. There's your NBN.
Hang on. No, we
Okay.
we're
Changing it up.
experiencing
Woden.
technical difficulties.
This is the first time we had it at Woden. Have we only had it there once?
Just the one time.
Okay.
And that was guy.
Oh, look, that's Jared. He put together Wanda. Hasn't aged a bit.
Johnny Jensen's first viewing and Roberto.
Well, for 9 years, everyone
Fitz.
looked kind of the same.
CJ looking a bit young. Oh,
I guess so.
Jesus. What is going on? I was supposed to edit this, but I didn't.
So, CJ was on fire this contest, and was
Reese-
Danny
Reese
also
Bell?
on fire?
Danny was on fire.
Yeah.
He was on absolute fire. Hayden Watt, maybe his last.
I think this was possibly, the last big hurrah for Hayden Watt.
Gav Drum.
There you go. Starting to introduce the version of Gav that he's become known for.
The Crushers.
See, that's straight out of Bondi, man. Coley Sowry, dude, he destroyed the underage edit.
Little Tom looking a bit little in this version.
Yeah. He was just really comfortable and untouchable by anyone else his age at the time. Whoa.
Oof.
He had tricks that would have put him in the finals of the Open.
Yeah.
Rolling Victoria Committee. There was a committee. That's what we did. There was no contest in Sydney, so we set up a committee to make sure that we had a contest the next year. And what did we do? We got pizzas, some beers, and worked out how to have a contest. And we ended up having Julio, Broskow, Haffy, Shima, Aragon, and Eric Bailey and Brandon Smith all attend the event. Did I miss anyone?
The 2009.
Yeah.
Shima, Haffy, Aragon.
Broskow, Julio, Bailey, Brandon Smith.
Was Brandon Smith there?
Yeah. It was all of Team Valo at the time.
Kizza.
Boom.
Going for that best trick.
Yeah. I think he also mistied. Oh, there you fived.
Tried to five.
Yeah, tried to five and possibly got the five.
Look at that.
Maybe.
Ooh. Danny Hawkins, you're a beast,
Oh, my
mate.
gosh.
You are a beast.
What a switch up. Alley-oop Mizu up to top acid. And there he is again. Oh, my gosh. Beast mode, all right. And little Tom was really on fire. He had a little body that just was bouncing back up. Josh Nielsen, before he was a professional, guy went on to become a performer on the blades in China. Whoa, that was when CJ was getting really capable. He'd already been to the States by this stage, right? He went there after the Aussie titles, and he went there after winning the Queensland titles a couple of years before that. Or something. Aaron Crowther almost won it, but TJ won a trip to the SDSF contest in San Diego, California, or something. Craig Brocklehurst falling over. True acid signature for him. All right. Dara Biarski, is it? Who's this?
No, that's
the
English kid.
No. Oh,
Danny.
It was a Danish dude.
Danish, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael something?
Michael Peterson.
Yeah.
Made a video, had a whole bunch of his footage stolen from this part of the Trinity.
Ali Wallride 270 topsole on the death box. Oh.
He had his stuff stolen from the car at this event, and then he saw someone wearing his t-shirt at the after party, and we couldn't find him.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
CJ back Sav up, down, and 5. Back Sav,
rewind and just into the bowl like that. This is crazy.
Backslide.
Look at that. Alley-oop roll out of the bowl. Like, I'm going to fall over. No, I'll just do a quick alley-oop roll and spin out of it.
Hanging in there.
So Craig Smith made that. Oh, this is the one. This is 2009. Whew. There you go. We need you to fill out this judge form because scores are level. Please fill this out. That's how it went down right there. Because this guy was coming fourth, and so was Shima, and we needed a third place. It was neck and neck. This guy being Ryan Arnold, skating in shadows.
This edit being made by Craig Smith.
This changed the game of contest edits at the time.
Mm.
The music, I don't know if you can hear it loudly. It's pretty chill, prog rock that builds up into some pretty noisy noise towards the end there, and the drama just builds. And it was I guess you'd call it an epic in the context of things. And then after that, people were like, yeah, I'm going to make this contest edit seemed like a mini movie after this, because that's what this felt like. So CJ Willsmore. Who is going to take on CJ Willsmore at this event? That was the question. All the Americans came. Have you been to this place since it's been redone?
No.
Have you? I mean, you obviously had a pretty sore body during the time that this place has been in its new version, but they've filled in this bowl so that it's no longer open at one end.
Well, that's smart.
And you can, so where he's skating through, there's now the end of the bowl and more banks lead into this big launch section. And they've done some stuff up that end as well. It'd be cool to go back and like conquer a few banks and sub boxes, because that's what we used to do every week.
There's some Simon
Dorobiowski.
Jamie Nicholson,
New Zealand.
We miss you. We also miss you.
5 acid. And then wait for it. Can he skate park as well as he skates street? No.
So Hugh was letting us know that in 2009, and here I am doing a fake backflip over the box. He was
in a line with the freaking half cab wall stall, dude. Did you intend to do that, or you were just like, I'm going that fast?
Did not have any intention of doing it. It just had the control. So Hugh is LeMayoing again at the fact that he was 2 years old when this comp was happening. And here we see Ryan Arnold. Parallel grab 540 back shifty. Could you get any techer?
The ninja, man.
Could you get any?
I think his top button was done up as well, so like he looked good when he did it. All right, CJ. Boom, to the top. Another one, 540, and then another 540.
The battle, the CJ and Brian Aragon battle has begun.
Another
so CJ does the 450 rocket
into the Luke Hang of the night.
With the air. So Aragon says, okay, I'll alley-oop 450 double grab into a fakie 360.
It was like a riff off.
So CJ says, oh, okay, I'll cork 630.
Get it inverted.
Into fakie bio. And I win this round.
Sketched it, but Shima gives him some love. And this, he slid off the end. He didn't wait till he stopped. He just kept sliding because people waxed it up there. I love it, how it was waxed. Is this Shima?
Happy.
Alley-oop
7. He spent the whole comp.
That was alley-oop 9, man. Wasn't it?
No.
Okay.
So Brian Shima actually did some really cool stuff.
Dude, this is crazy.
Like.
Boom. No one was going to do that. Fast lane into that. Into a fakie 5. Hoodie that matches the skates. Back when he was out here representing his own NIMS or SSMs. Whew. Hurricane to rewind, man.
Hurricane top acid rewind.
He takes the hit here. Whoa, CJ. He sketched a lot of his landings. It was all contest landings, and it was just the most hectic atmosphere.
9 to the flat.
I don't know if you're hearing this music, but man, it was a dramatic night.
We'd really
Illusion 7. Fakey Illusion 7, dude.
We'd really never seen a contest like this before.
No.
It was...
Not in Australia.
It was the changing of the guard with the comps being run by the new group, and it was more epic than we could possibly have hoped for.
And also, previously when guys like Haffey or Aragon came over, they left with number 1 place. This time, this guy broke the floor, and CJ still walked away with the win. Epic. Wow. Oh, no. It's this guy. We don't need to listen to this guy. It's Daniel Yeoman in front of me, filming.
And that was pretty amazing.
Well, let's play Who's in the Crowd. So Daniel Yeoman.
Yes.
It was very close.
All right, so it's lowish resolution, but there is quite a few.
That looks like Tom, little Tom.
And he put
In
fourth place,
don't know.
Brian Shima in third place.
Yeah, Brian Shima coming in. Kieran Dean's in the front. Dave Wilcock with the big camera.
Church.
Yeah, Quinton Fairhall. It's a young, cool win with short hair.
Okay, cool.
That's Seb from Adelaide. Robbie behind him.
Robbie.
Guy with his
Jordan
Greer.
Greer.
He's now back in Launceston in Tasmania.
There's Jackie.
Oh yeah, so that is Goldie back there on the right hand side. The Prince, looking sexy as always. He's drinking a VB, winning an Australian flag and like a fluffy koala. We did well that year.
First place in the Open Pro, as well as the Australian champion 2009, Mr. CJ Wells.
I think Gavin makes a cameo in here as well.
Thank you so much.
Look at that. Where'd that trophy come from?
Well, the guys organised that, I guess.
Wow. That's pimping.
I'd just like to thank Gav for saving the world with the glass.
Yeah, there was a glass sphere we gave to him for winning a trip overseas, essentially.
Great event, and I hope this can continue on because this is great. Like, it's good to see everyone coming out.
Yeah, it's continuing, buddy. Channeling his inner 90s grunge with that jumper. Or is it the bodyboarder surfy in him? But yeah, Guy Owen and Owen Parry had a lot to do with that one. So let's... Epic times in 2009.
And Timona OTR here, or the Heat of the Bell, the world's first ever real street competition, sponsored by University. That's me.
Oh, there you go. Brooke Howard Smith talking it up from across the aisle.
So let's jump over to some New Zealand action.
All right.
X-Air 2003. I'm going to get a drink.
Drink.
You good?
Yeah, I'm out of ice. The bartender over here is going to get us some rocks for this. So there you go. Danny Jensen, artist formerly known as, now Johnny Hawkins. Jamie Nicholson with a K, apparently, maybe. So this is when Jaron Grob, riding for Roches, and Blake, also riding for Roches, went over to New Zealand and represented at X-Air, and all of the New Zealand powerhouses showed up. Tim Van Word, both ways, now ramp builder. Danny Hawkins to the flat. This is a real throwback. So Isaac Callan lived in Melbourne for a while. He's gotten in videos across the world because he went to Europe and established himself in England for a little while. And this is the big mini extreme games that they had in New Zealand for a long time. A televised event. Hamish McRae, dude. That guy was at the 2007 Aussie titles. Hamish McRae was. He toured overseas. And I went in 2007, and that was when I met the likes of Isaac, Danny. Oh my gosh, was that top acid? And then to the ledge, my gosh. Julio was there. There you go. I was pretty sure Julio was there. And I was right. Okay, all right. So this is epic weekend of street battle and street contest in front of the television cameras. Thanks, Chief. Whoa, look at this. Tafaki gets it all the way around. That was his signature. The long way. The final duel. Epic.
Mike T, loving the NZ action.
Yeah, have you got the music turned up? Do you reckon we're going to get done for copyright on this one? Whoa, was that Jaron? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. The monster. Taking it to the face. Yeah. Blake Dennis with the dreads. All up in the hat. Whoa. Blake got away with a lot of no grabs
I'm a fan.
at a time where no one else would get away with it. And by get away with it, I mean like not get roasted on a website. No one's going to tell him at the time. Was that a different coloured skate combo? I feel like Colin Kelso may have just had a clip in there.
Is that Sam Fogarty with the red top?
Yeah, I think so. Sam was there. It was a Roche's thing, you know, like him, Jaron, and Julio and Blake. They're all chummy.
Oof. Nice one. Beautiful.
It's pretty sick edit. Krusty, one of those edits that needs to stay on the internet forever. It's a significant time, significant players, important tricks. It was quite the era when Blake was essentially the best. I think he'd been ranked world number 1 3 years in a row as far as like the contest tour circuit went. Way to have a dick at the end of your down rail. I mean, we really want you to try every trick you got on this, even the tricks that you don't really have. And here's a giant sheath at the end for you to axe yourself on.
Yeah, it's dangerous, huh?
A shank. Isaac Rolls.
Danny
It's
Style.
your name on the social media.
Mr. Van
All these
Weir.
guys are still around. Look at that. Whoa! Through the kink. Oh, to his hands, but yeah. Some pretty urban spellings of some names in here. I think they're not quite correct, but they look pretty cool. Nah, that was unfortunate. Oh,
Whoop.
so was that, Jaron Grob.
Bio.
Just a half cab topsole, and that's what can happen with a half cab topsole. Meanwhile, Mr. Half Cab Top Acid over here. Oh, with the grab. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Blake was really the best.
Oh my gosh, he spins out when you least expect him to. Is that Jamie?
Oh my lord.
Jamie with the frizzy blonde? Amazing. He put his hand on the rail, but so did Brosco in his latest edit.
Yeah, but Brosco,
Johnny Jensen Varno.
Brosco would have meant it.
Yes, I believe he did. Oh, there you go. Redemption. Johnny with the true porn.
Johnny.
Jamie KG on the droppy. Good vibe. Imagine having Jaron Grob and Blake Dennis just show up to your town.
Johnny.
360
Jensen, 360.
And I was like, what the hell? Who was that? That was you. He's like, yep, I won. I was like, what? Out of nowhere. So
Out of
yeah,
nowhere.
he won best trick and Blake won the whole shebang bang. Apparently.
It makes sense.
Street comps. Those are the days. 5 out to the flat. Are you kidding me? Boy, 7 to the flat with a grab.
Blake Dennis.
7, yeah. 7 with a grab, dude. He grabbed the inside with the left hand. Holy smokes. That's when he was the best. We said it. He was the best in the world. Feinberg had passed his time. Oh my gosh. Is this Sting?
I don't trust.
So there we go. That was some lovely Kiwi love. I loved that. Get hyped for
So
some
is that
more.
the whole? Is that the whole edit?
That was the end of that big video that was all encompassing, including some contest footage at the end that we just watched. So that was Desire, which was a New Zealand video production. Thank you, Johnny Jensen Varno, for putting us onto that link. That was cool.
So where were we? About
Where were we?
50.
Yep. All right. End of Craig Smith.
Craig Smith, good job, mate.
So he made 7 rats and
About rollerblading.
about rollerblading again. He made 2 videos called About Rollerblading. The second one wasn't called About Rollerblading 2. It was just he renamed the next one About Rollerblading, just in case people hadn't heard of the first one.
Okay, so we're going back in time to 2000.
Giannis Vovos from Tasmania. This guy's from Launceston.
The 2000 Australian titles.
Giannis had the closing section in the Australian USD team video. you say 2000?
This is 2000.
Oh, okay. Wow.
2000 and 0. So we've got Matt Solano still in the game.
So at this time, was the street course built
No.
at Paran? Was it still the crusty bowl with the mini ramp in the middle?
Yes.
Wow. So this is the 10-foot vert ramp that's been replaced by a 14.
Scott Crawford. 89. Dave Jacobs with the Flatty. The Ultimate Warrior. Was that his nickname?
What?
Ethan Anderson.
Oof. What, Dave Jacob?
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior?
Ultimate Fury or something?
Oh, sick. Sounds like a wrestler. Poor.
Yosti. Toby Hessler. Solano.
Oh, Volcaline. No, so it turns out this guy has spelled his name numerous ways. So I was saying to DY how many times Vacky's had his name misspelled in 3216 videos alone. He's like, yeah, well, he's spelled his name 3 different ways in his life. I was like, oh, really? I've been calling out Matt Raimondo the whole time.
So Joe Stewart's happy to see a bit of Aussie talent out there, even if it is Janos making a fool of himself.
Well, we did
And
have
then Redemption.
I wonder if Waggers has tricks in this. Who else would be from the Tasmania era in here? Adam Wagner, Giannis Volvos, Alex Davies, Matt Donos, and then you had your Trent Phillipses simmering away.
Well, Yost.
And yeah, Yosty.
Yost.
So he was Lonnie as well, right?
I think so.
Who was the best skater ever out of Hobart, I wonder? Whoa. Now that was higher than Tim. Skating in shorts, Brad.
Yes, this is a long time ago. Pads.
Pads?
Pads, a helmet, and shorts.
Wow. Did you wear any pads the last time you skated Paran the other day?
I always wear my knee gaskets.
Okay, cool.
And our wrist guard.
Yeah, there you go.
Tim
7
seven both ways.
Oh, Brownie.
Ian Brown. Oof.
Brownie was in line for a comeback mention when he came fourth in the old school category 2 years ago in Brisbane. Or should I say 1 year ago? Yeah, 1 year ago.
Joe Stewart was one of the local Tassie boys, and they all moved to Queensland. They did. They went for warmer pastures.
Dark Side X Grind.
Yeah,
Toby won.
He had some skills.
I think Toby won something. No, maybe it's a different year. Maybe that was the one
He won that year, yeah.
Okay, Giannis won the next one. There was a river slide as well. Wasn't there 2 river slide in a row? Yeah, river slide in Paran, 05 and 06. One of them was Hesloff, one of them was Janos.
Ah, so this is actually some more 97.
Footage. No, not 97.
Sorry, 2000.
Yep.
Aussie titles footage that I happened to come across.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm getting my sail yards. Why did I say river slide? Paran and the sail yards and then Paran and Camberwell. So 2000 and 2001. Oh, and the year before, 2 years before that was the sail yards, 98.
Heath and Anderson. There's me getting the 3 over the box. Backside stall.
You in shorts again, but no pads.
No pads. Yeah.
Wow. Well, why wouldn't you wear just long pants? And that's crazy. You had no reason to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy. Clarky and Cooties. We're running Cooties, really. There's Giannis. So this is the year Giannis won.
No, Giannis has never won an Aussie title.
Yeah, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Dude.
When?
Dude, Giannis won a year at sail yards.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure, man. Someone correct me here in the chat. Pretty sure Giannis has won a street contest at the sail yards that was an Aussie titles. So
Yes.
this is the year 2000, you say?
This is the year 2000. So this is the year that Toby Heslop won Street and Shane Yost won the vert.
I don't know then.
I don't think Janos ever won, mate.
All right. He skated pretty well at one. He was absolutely on fire at one of them.
Oh,
Whoa,
me.
is that you with the Ford 9?
Cranking the nines out. Yep.
Dude.
Dave
Wilcock.
Wilcox.
Dave Wilcock.
No, he's got several. Trust me.
No, there's only one cock. They checked. Who was that?
I think that's Dave Jacob.
Oh. Well, you say his name with only 0 S's.
Well, there is only one Dave.
One Dave Jacob.
Yeah. Many
Everyone gets those two wrong. Sam?
Tim Ward. Oh, it was Heathen.
Ah.
That's me.
Woo, to the flat. In an Adidas shirt
Yeah.
and shorts.
It's
Wow.
probably the last time you'll see me. Oh, I'm getting real nervous.
You're trying to get sponsored by like...
Getting nervous about this music.
Oh, really? Too much Chemical Brothers can get you blocked
Yeah, you never know,
in
right?
certain countries. Block Rock and Beats, what a track. Such a shame. Such a shame we can't listen to the Block Rock and Beats. Should I like dance around just to give people like the energy? Or is that what?
Yeah.
These guys are doing? Is that
So there's
Sam?
Toby Heslop.
Okay. So this was an era where you could really style your cooties and whatnot to your look.
That's Manuel.
See, Manuel didn't care. He was probably skating still. Was he back on the Roaches or was he on Oxygens?
He was on Roses.
Okay. But yeah, Sam would rock like yellow and black with a yellow and black hat and t-shirt combo. Or like there'd be like a white and black thing going on and someone would be wearing the white t-shirt with a black t-shirt underneath. And
Mike
stuff.
Bancroft. So this is and that's Darren Kitt.
Oh, Darren Kidd with a Ford 9?
So this is actually Mike Bancroft's footage.
Was that a Ford 9 by Darren Kidd?
Yep.
Dude. Ford 9s, man. How many people are doing Ford 9s in the world now? On vert ramps.
Most reasonable vert skaters can do a Ford 9 these days.
Yeah, so how many of those are there? Like
and-
7?
And a lot of reasonable street skaters. So Scott Crawford now.
A lot of reasonable street skaters can do Ford 9s on vert ramps?
No. A lot of
okay.
reasonable park skaters can do Ford 9s.
Yeah.
That would be
Not
Sam.
on
That's Sam.
quarters like this, man.
Oh no, that's Toby Heslop.
With an Aphex-
Sam's not that good.
He's wearing an Aphex twin shirt? Sam.
Got him. Matt
Sam's going to come in with the
Solano.
hottest now.
There's Sam.
There you go. Fakey 9 with a gold chain.
You can tell because he doesn't know which way to go backwards.
Uh-huh.
Of
Can you go backwards both ways?
course.
Oh, of course.
Spent hours learning. Days learning.
Minutes.
Yeah, moments. Shane Yost. Too good. Look at that. Oof.
And he did it all with a ponytail in his face. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine he did it without a ponytail. Do you reckon he was inspired by Renee Holgreen with that ponytail?
100%.
So this is what I mean. That was no accident that he was wearing a red t-shirt underneath that. He had a different setup for street. Because he was sponsored.
Toby Heslop with that fakie 540 Marchio plant maneuver. Very cool. That's some Darren Kidd. That's some Matt Solano. Heath and Anderson.
Do you reckon we're finished with the Block Rock and Beach? Should we turn the music up again? Or do you reckon we're going to get blocked again? Oh, yeah, it's the end of the
That's
track.
Peter Nicholson.
Peter Nicholson. Where was Peter from?
He was a Melbourne boy.
Okay.
Just a good local,
Right, there's a lot of
like a Paran local vert skater.
a lot of landed tricks at this vert contest that Brad decided to put in. So that's Matt. Yeah. Wow, way to air to forwards. He held it like he was going to come in fakie for a long time.
Well, that is the Australian style, is to air. A lot of Americans and internationals, when watching Australians air, they'll ask why, like when we air up. We look up. So that's Simon Gillespie.
Yep. Stifey,
Stife, what up?
former organizer of Higgs contests,
Yeah.
former owner of Level Clothing. So, yeah, that's what Sessa said. You'd air up. That was his advice. Air up
Yes.
out of the quarter.
Air up and look up. So we would actually look up as we aired. There's some Scott Crawford.
So we're watching all this park skating and ramp skating because, of course, there's a park and ramp event happening in 1 week. 1 week tomorrow. And if you happen to have time, you should go to your local ramp and film a half a dozen tricks and put them in a 1 minute edit and put it up for all the world to see at the ANZRO online broadcast presentation. Woo!
Matt
Salerno.
Salerno. So that's a lot of
Whoa! Hop into the stall.
We can probably.
Yeah, I think I'm like ODing on OG Paran ramp. Humble 10 feet it was. Oh, hello. Is this 32 on 6?
This is 32 on 6. So we've got some Higgs.
So this is a street comp.
We've got some.
This is the first Higgs contest. This is the first street contest in Australian rollerblading history on real street. Dude, this is it. And it got held over 2 days as well, right? Both times that Punt Road has been at a street comp has been Higgs over a 2-day event.
Adam Vakulan.
Vakulan. Oh, there you go. You said it, Toby Hessop with the 5-4 ride. We were just down there the other day. Up and down. No, up along. So, Campbell, with its great transitions and stuff. We were there the other day. The bowl is a disaster.
It was rough. It is rough.
The bowl is awful. That launching out of that bowl, oh my God. It was so nasty. That was pretty cool 5 out.
Corvs. What are you doing on the park course, mate? Come on. Scotty Sanders with his first appearance.
Whoa.
Dave Wilcock. Scott Farrell.
Misspelled his name, but that's him.
Luke McCurdy back in the game.
Board new skates last week.
Justin Buchanan.
Last man standing contest.
Queensland Real Street.
Some Melburnians made the trip. You ever skated that rail?
Nope.
I've been there. I've been past it. It's pretty small, but it's had a lot of history. Woo! Into the car park, right on Jolly. You ever skated this rail? You ever done a trick on Botanics?
I don't think so.
Wow. But you've been there, right?
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there just filming and stuff.
Yeah.
Botanics. So even Anthony Nayland did a trick on Botanics a couple of nights ago as part of his comeback tour. All right, so this is what I want to do, man. I want to go to Punt Road and do some of the stuff that went down at this contest. I didn't know we were going to be watching this contest tonight. This is cool.
Blake Dennis. Oof. Chris Corvino.
So Corvino almost won that against Blake. Corvino did like a full cab fish on that rail, but he didn't grab it. Oh my gosh. Dave. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, there were some heavy slams.
People were just going for it. Higgs.
So that does actually say
Tristan
Baddock. WA, OG, taking it down.
KG.
The comp might have been called prematurely.
Really?
To some people. Well, I know. So basically, Tristan laces this topsoil 540.
Yeah.
And they just call the comp. They're just like, you've won. But other people wanted to skate more.
Yeah, they weren't going to do that trick. They weren't warming up to something as big as that. They were showing their colors already. I was standing right there. They weren't showing us that they were about to drop some shit that was going to come anywhere near that. I don't know, man. I feel like pretty comfortable with how it went down, and I didn't even know any of the players back then. I just knew the spot. It's my local. I knew these people, but not personally. I had no vested emotions in who won. Just that trick was the craziest thing I'd seen at the time.
540 disaster cone grind.
Yeah, and that was someone yelling it out, right? So he did a 540, he did a 450 shifty, and then I don't know what came first, but someone said, all right, let's take requests for tricks. Who's got a trick idea? And someone said that, and Dave did it, 540 cone grind. It was either that or the 450 shifty to alley fish, but he did them both, and it was like, whoa, no one had seen that.
So skipping back a little bit further in the future, 2015, we are back in Canberra.
Thank you to Shane Onus and the guys for coming through on an amazing event here. Matt Dudley, Reese, quite a few others. All that extra work, building, hosting, preparing, providing. Ian Smith?
Ian Smith, yep.
Who made this edit?
Me.
Yeah, nice one.
Mike Anderson, WA, represent.
Whoa. Backs himself, Kizza.
Rob Callett sporting the gold helmet, befitting of a champion.
Yeah, he was jocking Haffy pretty hard. And I think he ended up having to leave that helmet in China because he had no more room in his bags or something.
Robbie.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson. Looking always cool, man. The guy reminds me of like the sax player from the Muppets with the sunnies on. Always cool. Oh! Yeah. Nah, didn't land it. Let me try it again with an extra twig. Woo! Best trick again, Kieran Deans. Man, that was great footage of that trick. Another best trick award by Kieran Deans. And this guy, dude, that was so controlled.
Ollie Chai, he's promising to give us an edit.
Oh, yeah?
For ARO. Will we see it?
ANZRO. The ARO former champion. He should throw his head in the ring. Kid Rock. Rockin' the talk. And that was Dave's first Aussie title, was Dave Simpson.
Is that right?
That was his first Aussie titles ever. And he'd been to the bloody X Games in Sydney. And he's from Perth. True Top Royale, man.
Yeah, that was a sketchy spot.
Yeah, you just had to just skate it like it was a coping box. You get up to it, it seemed scary to fall on because it wasn't something we were totally used to. It was actually pretty cool. They did well building that extra stuff.
Ian Smith blasting. Martin Gade. Huge 540.
Oh, late.
Reese Bell, transfer 9. Super sick.
Fooling around.
Chris Paula doing his street thing.
Yeah, I was a fish out of water in that place. I didn't know what to do. A lot of transitions and ramps. A lot of coping.
Big transitions as well. It's a big park.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a sick forward 7. Schmitty. And that was... What's 90 short of a 900? It was an 810.
An 810?
You see many 810s these days.
And of course, you don't also see a lot of flat 9s.
Lazy for Yosty. Wow. And you don't see That much animation from Hayden Golder. Hands down. Tony Hawk touched. So did Kellett. Hurricane, yes. And this is where Ollie just shows everyone who's the man. He'd come up the ranks, and it was his time to shine. I love it when this happens, when someone's been around a long time gets their moment. It happened to Respell, it happened to Paulie Hark, and it happened to Ollie Chaya. Whoa. We're going to Geelong. Speaking of Respell, is this where it's his time to shine, or is this the one Martin won? There was 2 contests at the park in Geelong around the same time. One was a Vic Titles and one was an Aussie Titles. Oh, this is epic. This is your edit with the same track done like 4 ways, right?
This is not my edit.
Okay.
This is someone else's edit. No, that one might have been a Vic Titles.
Okay. This coping box is the most solid in Australia because it's built over concrete. So it just sits so solid. And furthermore, the coping is one piece. So there's no connector. It's just one long pipe built over concrete. It's so sick. Is this Johnny Jensen Vano? Yes. With a 270 backside unity. Blindside, backside unity. With a... Whoop, turn it down. We got a Soichiro Kaneshima from Japan, fresh off his Blading Cup performance. Who is that in like old razors? It's pretty good. True top porn for some old razors.
Ollie Chai.
Scoey, New Zealand. Phil Moss.
Soichiro.
Goldie's in those intuition liners. I wonder if he's still in those intuition liners.
Actually, I think this is Seb Betts edit.
Oh, no kidding. Sweet. He's offered his services to anyone that wants an edit done, actually.
Yeah.
I should palm Julian Hill onto him. Julian wanted me to help him with his. I should say, hit up Seb. So this is Scott Sanders.
Scotty Sanders. Flooding into the light.
So what year was it that it was his first Aussie titles?
Who?
Scott, when we were seeing him earlier, we were like, oh,
2001.
okay, wow. So this is
I don't know if that
17 years later.
First, but
First major
the first one we
impact.
saw. Yeah.
That was good having those 2 down ledges there. I forgot about those. Who was that? Peter Will? What? No.
Not sure.
I think it might have been the other dude from Perth. Trent Phillips. Before he was riding for Ground Control?
Anyone?
Ground Control, I think he rides for.
Trent.
Yeah.
Trent's on Red Distribution.
Oh, he rides for Red, whatever they're slinging. Cool. No kidding.
Golder with the Vertleaks.
Is this the one where he knocks himself out?
It might have been. Yeah, it might have been.
He knocks himself out, gets up, and does another run. Whoa. I wonder if Yossi fell that day. True KG. Always risky.
Dr. Carrot with the True KG.
Oh. Oh. Never to be underestimated. Soichiro Kaneshima.
Whoa. Quadruple.
Oh my gosh.
Adam Davis and
Dude, that was nuts. Dude.
Whoa.
And he almost landed it. It would have been a case of just like one more try, you probably got it, but you might die again. So.
Super slick.
Who was that?
I'm not sure.
I feel like that many switch ups qualifies them for us to know who they are. Never mind. I wonder what sort of tunes we're going to get in these edits, eh? Is it going to be a hip-hop flavor in 2020? Or is it going to be rock and roll in the ANZRO of 2020? Is it going to be beats heavy? You got your music selected?
For what?
For your edit.
What edit?
Yeah. The roller skating edit you're thinking of putting together.
Very controversial.
Fast slide. Is that a Martin Gate fast slide?
That's probably a Martin Gate fast slide.
No, Suchiro doing a 180. And because it's Suchiro, we'll put it in.
Yeah, why not?
Is he 540 today? Yes, he is. Oh, there you go.
Special thanks.
Cool. Oh, here we go.
One more for Scotty Sanders.
Lights out. 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls. Unbelievable, man. I was standing right there. Almost felt the dust from it.
It's pretty funny.
And did he win the best trick for that?
He might have. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, sick.
Yep.
Wow. So this is another one where we went to the park in Geelong. God, we're going to be ODing on the park in Geelong edits. Back-to-back G-bangers. Hey, that was Ray Thomas from Bris Vegas. And this is the party bus that Darcy organised. I was a bit envious that I didn't get to ride in this bus.
Billy.
Fragby. Tristan Richards. Get you a Velvet Cat shirt today. Velvet Cat.
So what year is this?
I don't know. Presumably we'll get some opening titles for this edit soon, right?
Oh, yeah. Park Street.
Is it an Aussies?
This will be an Aussies, yeah.
All right. Well, in that case,
it would have to be.
2014?
No, not that early, really.
Yeah. I'm saying it.
Calling it 2014?
Yeah. 2014.
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, you could be right.
Park Street. Skating
That was pretty
Park
sick.
like it's street.
KG. And we've got the Yost back once again.
4 years prior.
Dominating the vert.
And there is Ben Wojcik. Oh my gosh.
Golden
Half
with
cab
the
invert
twist.
to Fords. Who made this?
I'm not sure.
Can you spot the difference between Yossi's vert runs? Wow. Spot the difference between your runs. You did a disaster to back shifty on the other contest.
A little more spry, a few less back injuries on the earlier one.
Oh my gosh, Nick Thorne. So this kid in the red is now like playing music on social media. You can go and catch him, Nick Thorne. Hey, and that guy turns 30 this weekend where he's having his party for it. And these three. All right, so that was up the back from WA, and now he lives in England. A lot of people came to this event. It was cool.
So this would have been the first one at the park?
Yep. It was either this one or the big titles that we had there, but yeah, that was when things got interesting. Actually, if Tristan Richards is there, this would have been the first one because, yeah, we had the first mega ramp event, which was pretty cool. Look at that.
Whoa, Tristan.
Yeah, dude.
Double mistake.
It was the first proper mega ramp event we'd had, and Tristan held it down. We got to see what you'd want to see in an inline mega ramp event. Oh, is that Danny?
Yep.
Scully. Martin with his short hair. Whoa, Reese did his thing, man. And that is a hectic sweatstand.
Yeah, you ain't doing that. And the double backflip.
With the double thigh grab.
And hits the roof.
Touch the roof. Oh, and someone edited it in. Nice for you. Well done.
Thank you.
Did you get like dusty hands from that?
A little bit.
Yeah, nice. That's what you want. I'm not washing this head for a week. Pretty lo-fi music.
Yep, pretty cash.
Wow, look at Martin. He still looks quite European there with that hair.
A bit young, a bit Euro.
Seb.
Cam West.
Cam Weston, not Seb. Cam Weston from Adelaide. Hurricane backslide. Hurricane Soyal. Or 540 Soyal, if you will.
540, yeah.
Nis. He did some other shit above it. He transferred to topsoil, jump in. There it is. Wall stall to topsoil.
Incredible.
And there it is. Yeah. Reese Bell. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Penny Beaching.
All right. So it looks like we're coming up on the last edit.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Saran Tullius with the old school first place.
Georgie.
There you go. Us two runners up. We had to let him come through, right?
Yeah,
There was an agreement.
Yeah.
Hey, and there you go in the Bulls hat. Rest in peace. Oh, man.
Tab.
Daniel Talbot. There you go, people. Died of illness earlier this year. Woohoo! Fakie backflip. Needs to adjust his hat in the next attempt. All right, so that was a pretty cool time at the park. Having Vert back in the mix. I remember saying we should do it at Geelong. I know that the street course isn't huge, but we can have this dimensional event.
Well, it looks like we're finishing where we're starting.
Oh, really? Cool. So there it is. That hammer. I love how they animated the gold hammer into the edit. It's actually this weird television antenna hammer that Gerard's had engraved as this perpetual trophy.
There we go.
CJ, whew, it was so cool to see him back in front of Australian audiences. SK?
Yep. More CJ.
Double grab.
Luke Stonebank.
Stonebanks, yes. What a player. What a team player. Oh, who was that?
That was a little French dude.
Oh,
he's got the
yeah, Tispa.
Yeah.
Tispa killed it. Another foreigner just in town at the time. And there was another Frenchie backpackers cruising through. Ben Granero. So this is some of the tricks that are in the other one, and they've made their way into this. This is all of the great tricks from that other edit, plus a few more. Whoa. Contest makes. Soul grind to KG. Is it budget?
It's budget.
Okay. If it's a transfer and you 3 out, is it budget?
It's still budget. I mean, it's acceptable, but it's budget.
He teased it. We didn't even notice. And so the poor bugger asked himself just there, Tispa, and he wanted to try again. And his girlfriend was like not having it. She was going to be extra pissed if he tried again, so he didn't. Because he probably had to ride in a van around the rest of Australia with her. And I couldn't believe CJ did that transfer. And this. Man, boy.
Especially on that.
His hands didn't touch the ground. His hands didn't touch the ground. It's me. Second try. And that thing weighed a ton. And those shorts were sweaty as...
Well, and what better way to finish than with you and me?
Skating park like it's street. Shit. I could, like I said to the boys, mate, CJ did that. I said, Martin did a thing. And they're like, yeah, CJ did a transfer too. But no one's going to do your thing again. And they're not because Ramp Attack's moved. 2 Aussie titles we had there. Thank you, Ramp Attack. And thank you, Brisbane Crew.
Okay.
So that's it, eh?
That does it.
Well, this was our first dress rehearsal, the first and only dress rehearsal before we go into the big event on December 5.
Hopefully we don't fuck it up.
We don't have a closing statement here, but thanks for tuning in. And hopefully we don't fuck it up. Hopefully Australia holds it down. Hopefully New Zealand holds it down. And all of the national broadband networks we're relying on.
Get your edits in. Make them good.
Monday's cutoff.
Monday's cutoff.
You got judges lined up for this?
I do.
All right. They're going to be judging. Are they judging live on camera? We'll see. So a lot to be revealed.
They're judging live, not on camera.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You know how it's like,
that's a bit too official.
It's a no from me sort of thing on the podcast talent quest. Like,
They just stand there.
No. But yeah, December 5, it's happening on this channel, Coping Box Podcast. It's the first thing we're doing on this Coping Box Podcast channel. There's a lot more other things we're going to be doing. This is going to be the first thing, and this is the first time an event like the ANZRO is happening. It's this guy's brainstorm idea. Well done.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get it done. All right. Cheers, guys. Peace.
Yeah.